Hi guys, my name's Jack Falk and welcome to KRiB Author Hotseats. This is Oliver Jeffers and Sam Winston. We're discussing their newly released book, A Child of Books. So, time for the first question. What is Child of Books all about?
Well, Child of Books it's a book about books, but it's also about imagination and storytelling. The landscapes are all made up of words, and those words all come from classic stories.
Moby Dick,
Gulliver's Travels,
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
yeah,
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Alice in Wonderland,
Oh, yeah,
all
I
Grimm
guess
fairy
so.
tales, Rapunzel.
So, what was the inspiration behind A Child of Books?
A lot of the art that we've both made is about storytelling and how important that is to everybody. And so we started working together with the figurative drawings that I do, walking through landscapes of typography that Sam makes.
Sam, can you explain to us what the type of artist you are?
Absolutely. I'm really interested in words and I'm really interested in language.
So you like to make pictures out of words as in Child of Books?
I kind of have this strange balance between sometimes working as an author and sometimes working as an image maker.
So kind of a bit of both and you jumble them together when you do your
Absolutely.
illustrations?
I highly recommend it.
What's your favourite story featured in A Child of Books?
My favourite story is probably either Frankenstein, which is just a great story. Did you know that Mary Shelley wrote that for a bet? She was staying with a bunch of friends in a weird old castle somewhere in the countryside, and they all decided to see who could come up with the best scary story.
Really?
That was one of them. The other one is Gulliver's Travels, which was the person who wrote Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift, came up with the idea in Belfast, which is where I'm from.
Okay.
And it's based on this mountain that lies behind the city that looks like a sleeping giant.
What's your favourite book in A Child of Books?
I kind of like Alice in Wonderland actually, but not Alice. Like I always found Alice a bit prim, and but I love the world she lives in because you've got the caterpillar, you've got the completely mad hatter, and the surreal tea party, and yeah, this whole universe that makes complete nonsense. I don't think there was a book like it before, so it's kind of like it's that world that I really liked, that completely bizarre
So you like
universe.
the world where everything doesn't seem to obey the laws of physics, or it doesn't seem to make sense.
Absolutely,
Quite sense.
yeah, and I think that's
It
what
makes nonsense.
nonsense, and that's what happens in all the best stories. But somehow, part of your brain goes, "Yeah, I kind of know someone that's a bit like the Queen of Hearts, actually." So there is that crossover. It's not complete nonsense. There's bits of it that sort of make sense, but when you stick it all together, it's just a totally new world.
On the KRiB Author Hotseats, we like to get a bit more up close and personal. So we're going to have a Child of Books special for today's Would You Rather game. To get to know the guys behind the name.
Pinocchio's nose, probably for 50 years. I
No, I'm Hansel and Gretel. I like the sweets of Hansel and Gretel, so I'll stay in the witch's
Yeah,
cabin.
but you get cooked in the oven,
Yeah, well, that's worse fates.
like having a big nose.
Yeah.
Snow
White.
Those dwarfs seem fun.
Yeah, and she's a good egg. You know, I'm not sure about. I don't know enough about Heidi. I'm a bit afraid of her. Perhaps. I think Snow
She's
White.
got a brother too.
Has she?
I think so. Isn't that Heidi?
I don't know.
Definitely the Beast.
Definitely the Beast.
Yeah.
Definitely the Beast. The Beast's cool.
I had long hair for a couple of years,
You
and
did look like
summertime
the
was
Beast,
rough.
Never grow up easily.
It's very easy.
We do sometimes say we are just small people
I
trapped
think
in adult
being,
bodies.
being 14 was the best age.
No way. For you, sorry.
For me, yeah,
it's
for
good,
me.
It's good. It's good. It's great. Glad
Well,
you had
what for you?
Glad you had a good time. About 8.
Okay.
As long as I don't have to be Alice, I'd definitely be in Alice's Wonderland.
Yeah, those monkeys scare me in the Wizard of Oz. I think I'd rather be an Alice.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz is, I think, it's got a higher scare factor. I think Alice is just
A random factor.
random weird factor. I'm happy in the random weird. Fear, I don't do very well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a Robbie Burns quote, "Oh, for God, the gift, the gaze, and ourselves as others see us." And I don't think I would like to be able to read minds, because then you'd know what people think of you. And it would change the way you are.
And you just hear so much banter. Can you imagine? It's like having 40 radio stations. All
Nobody
at the
shuts
same
up
time,
inside their own
driving
head.
mad. So yeah, I'd like to read things.
Read.
Reading.